repetitious. And after about a year of doing that, I'd had enough, and left my software engineering role to go eat ramen again as a grad student.
That was my next question, Doug. It takes a lot to do that and take that leap and say, okay, I'm going to leave this fully paying job with benefits and retirement and everything, and then go back to student life, which we all know is the hard knocks life. That in mind, talk about how you approach financing your college, both undergrad and graduate.
Yeah, absolutely. So for both of those, the answer was pretty singular. One of the things that you may or may not know about being enlisted in the military is the pay is pretty bad. I think I calculated once that I made $80,000 total in 4 years in the Air Force. Yeah. Yeah. Now, that said, the benefits are pretty good. So I was determined to take full advantage of them. So for undergrad, I paid for a little bit of it out of pocket, but mostly with tuition assistance from the military. And then afterwards, the GI Bill. The GI Bill was great. So remember how I said that I made about 80 grand in the Air Force in 4 years? I used about $150,000 worth of GI Bill.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's like, why wouldn't you? So that definitely helps, right? Because they pay up to the highest in-state tuition for a public school for whatever state you have to be going to school in. So I had to pay some out-of-state resident stuff for UIS when I was there, but that's a lot less than the full tuition, and that was kind of an amount that I could use my savings to pay. Then my savings plus that internship to pay. For grad school, then I again was able to leverage the GI Bill to cover. GI Bill probably covered about 65% of the grad school bill, and then the rest was a loan from a large bank. It was a loan from a large bank. But the GI Bill definitely helped a lot because it basically meant I left grad school with a loan for a nice car rather than a small house. So that's how I basically approached financing. While I was in grad school, I found some opportunities to do some teaching, be a teaching assistant for a course or for a boot camp, really, and that helped out. So it worked a little bit while I was there. But yeah, tried to leverage savings as much as I could. Tried to leverage. My last 3 months, once I knew I was leaving Little Rock, I didn't do a whole lot. I saved a lot of money. Those 3 as much as I could, and by the time I was done with grad school, it had dwindled pretty considerably.